Today we have a 1999 Infiniti I30 in the shop for the CD player not working on the stereo. We're going to go through the removal process and get this up to the shop and take care of the CD here today. Our website for repair rates and removal is carstereohelp.com. And we're going to start with removal here, put the key in the ignition, set the parking brake, and shift to a lower gear here. Now this is going to allow us to start with the panel around the gear shift here. We're going to pull up pretty much and pull this back. It releases from the front and pulls back. We're going to release a trigger on the side of the cigarette lighter on a connector here and pull this up over the gear shift. On this connector, the trigger is on the side here, and you push this down and it releases the lock and allows you to remove the connector. We have one screw to the left of the ashtray assembly that we're going to remove. And then on the right side we have a clip or two that holds it in place. And we're going to pull this forward from the dash, probably with a little bit of pry pressure as well. The clips are pretty tight. And then we're going to open the tray up. This helps allow it up out of the dash. We also have a connector here on the side. We're going to push the trigger down on that, and that will release that connector, and we're going to set that to the side. This is going to allow access to two mounting screws for the whole front assembly. One here on the bottom on the right, and one on the bottom on the left here. Again, we have a full library of removal guides for car stereo for many makes and models at carstereohelp.com. See our website for repair rates and removal guides. Next, we're going to move to the top and push the air vent to the down position and use it as a finger hold as we pry along the edge of the panel and pull at the same time. This is going to allow us to pull the panel from the dash. We're going to set this up to the top of the dash. This is going to allow access to two more screws here, mounting screws, one here at the top on the right, a second here at the top on the left. Now we're going to move the gear shift to the all the way back position, and we're going to pull the entire center console from the dash. We have several connectors here. On the right we have a plastic tube which is for the AC sensor, and we're going to wiggle that tube loose from the mount. This is going to allow us to a little bit more play in the front to pull this forward for more connectors. At the top at the AC controls there are several connectors, and these connectors also have triggers on them. The triggers are on the bottom of these connectors, so they're difficult to get to. And all the connectors in this vehicle, they're all keyed, so they only go back to one spot, so they don't need to be labeled as to where they came from. There's one, two connectors are released. Again, these connectors, there are three connectors. One is in the wire here with a little release. These connectors, the triggers I mentioned, are on the bottom, and these triggers get pushed down. This releases the lock and they are removed. Now this is going to allow us to pull the stereo from the dash a little further. And there are four connectors on the back of the stereo here, anywhere between 2 and 4, along with the antenna. And we're going to push the trigger down on these, and these release. And the antenna has a mount to it as well. The antenna, you squeeze the trigger in on the side, and this allows you to release the antenna. The other connectors that are in the stereo as well all have triggers here at the top, and you push these triggers down and they release and fit back to the spots on the side of the and the back of the stereo. Now to remove the stereo, you're going to have to remove the 4 bolts. Usually one bracket, all the bolts along the edge of the bracket, top and bottom, and there are 2 screws that go into the front face as well, along the side here that you remove one bracket. This allows you to wiggle the stereo out of the center console piece here. Hope this video has been helpful. This is how you remove the stereo from a 1999 Infiniti I30. Please see our website for more videos, and thank you for watching.